Hello, and my name is Robbie from Girl Bike Love. In this video, we're going to be telling you how to change pedals on a stationary bike. Let's go! Before we start, it's important to speak about why you might want to upgrade your bike pedals. So you might want to use clip-in pedals such as SPDs, SPDSL or Look Deltas so you can have proper cycling shoes. You might want to go to power meter pedals so you can use applications like Zwift and have lots of extra data. Or finally, you might have worn out pedals and they might need replacing because they're clicking while you're riding, or generally they've got a lot of play in them. So what are you going to need to swap your spin bike pedals around? Well, you're going to need an adjustable spanner or a pedal wrench. In some rare cases, pedals undo with Allen keys. So if you have that type of pedals, make sure to have an Allen key set as well. And on top of that, we highly recommend a cloth and some grease too. So the first thing we need to do is to take the old pedals off. This can be quite challenging because depending on what side you're on, they undo in a different direction. So the first thing you need to do is to check if you have any locking bolts. So on some spin bikes, you'll have a small bolt just at the back of the pedal, which will lock in. You do need to take that off before we start. A really easy way to know which way to undo the pedal is to put it in the 3 o'clock position here. Then pop the pedal spanner or adjustable wrench on. And what you want to think about is point the wrench backwards with the pedal pointing forwards and just go down like so. And that will be undo. So now we've got our old pedals off, it's time to start prepping everything to get the new pedals in. The way we do this is by having a really good clean around and also getting some grease on some of the components. So the first place you want to go is to the pedal arm itself. Pop the cloth inside the threads and twist it round to clean all those threads up nicely, ready for the new pedal. Then you're going to want to go to your pedals, have a clean around the threads of them as well, and apply some more grease. Put a little spot on somewhere, then use your cloth just to spread it round to make sure it's evenly over those threads. We do this not only because it makes the pedals go in easier, but it stops them getting stuck if you ever need to take them out again. So the final thing we need to do is to get those new pedals onto the bike. So one thing it's worth remembering, pedals are not the same. You have left-hand pedals and you have right-hand pedals. So make sure you're putting the right in the right and the left in the left. So go to the crank arm of the bike and you're going to want to go to the opposite direction that you used to take them off. If you're struggling to remember which way that was, put the pedal arm at 3 o'clock, wrench pointing backwards, and to loosen, we went down. So to tighten, we're going to go upwards. So remembering that direction, get your pedal and start screwing it in by hand. It's important that you use your hand to start with to make sure that you don't end up cross-threading the pedal arm. So once it's at a point where you feel you can't go any further, take your spanner or your wrench and just finish off tightening it up fully like so. Then you just need to do the same on the other side. So well done guys, you now officially know how to change pedals on a spin bike. If you've got any advice for anyone who's about to change their pedals, drop it into the comments below. And before you go, make sure to subscribe to the Girl Bike Love YouTube channel. Stay cool.